What if they escape? Oh, forget it, frack. Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Data Stone Season 3, Episode 5, Science Vessel Perseus. Oh. Are they gonna build a boat? Are they finally gonna build the boat? I mean, they have the oil and they have, last episode they found the big deposit of iron and stuff, and they've created this transportation thing. Like they made a road, they made some kind of railway inside was it a mountain? I don't know where the iron was to travel and transport the iron and everything. So basically, they have all they need to finish the boat. So I'm assuming that's what is a vessel? A vessel is a boat, basically. So I'm assuming that's Perseus is gonna be the boat's name. I don't know, but I'm excited. So before we get into this episode, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider support my Patreon at patreon.com/filmini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. Oh my god, Game Bro, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He was putting on this performance about going on this voyage, it's for the sake of humanity. And I'm like, oh, so he really wants to go. He doesn't want to really be left behind, that. And then thoughts comes in. He's doing all this for the publicity, what was her name? For Minami to take a picture of his passionate plea or something or other like that. There's no way Ukyo is gonna be. The fact that he said there's no way Ukyo was gonna hear his, I'm like, okay, that's it. You're going, and that's exactly what happened. He was just having this whole imagination of how he saw all these things play out, and the second was like, Ukyo, can you turn the radar toward the mainline for a second? Ukyo hears someone. Tajo immediately jumps in and brings him over. And Kiro was like, I knew you had it in you, something along those lines. And I'm like, he so did not want to be there. But it's his own fault. They gave him the option. It's just stay on mainland. Had you just shut up and not thought up this scenario, you would have been safe on the mainland. But then, man, I love Dr. Stone so much, man. When they were talking about, okay, the title of the episode was the science vessel Perseus, right? So I'm like, wait, is that gonna be the name of the ship? And then Kaseki was like, I'm having so much trouble building this thing. Like, it's such hard work. Like, I think I'm measuring this thing what it needs, but then when I come here, it's like no, or it's like longer, or it's like shorter. He's just having so much trouble. And then I think we're just like, okay, then we might just need to abandon the idea of having this big boat and just find like a smaller yacht and then get just a few people on there. And as he was saying all those things, I'm like, thinking in the back of my mind, I'm like, you guys need someone that can build ships. But then I'm like, Bruce Lee there builds ships, doesn't he? And then that's why the student is like, there's no way he's giving up on the idea of building this large ship. And then they went back through, they gave him more of a flashback, about how I think they said he was his uncle. That was like, he's not gonna be allowed to do something or other anymore. And then they brought his money down to 1 million, and then this guy used that 1 million to just make a whole bunch of money. And that moment where he went, was it like an amusement park or something? I don't know. And the guy's like, no, child 13 years or younger are allowed on the ride or something or other like that. And then the next thing you see, it's like, I feel like it's their emblem, the name, the Nana something conglomerate. What was the name of the conglomerate? I forgot. Was it NR? Nanami? Ryusui. I don't know. It seems like he just basically bought the amusement park. That's what I got from it. And the family members were all getting upset and they were like, he's just being, what's the word that they use? Not egotistical. There was another word that they used. I forgot the word exactly. Self-centered? Something along those lines. And then they asked Francois for her opinion on Ryusui, and then he's like, Ryusui is someone that if he has something that he wants to do, he'll do whatever it takes to achieve his goal. He's not gonna be like, okay, that seems like something that's not gonna happen, so let me just find something else to do. Because it's like you're already abandoning your um your goal, basically. You're talking yourself out of achieving that goal, basically. He said and then during the show he was building this miniature boat and all of that, and he's like, I'm gonna find someone that's gonna help me bring this to reality. And I'm like, this thing was there, and then the joint forces to build. He's gonna build a miniature one, and then they're gonna bring it up to scale and build this larger boat. And then they brought out this tool that basically draws the thing when you have the miniature size or whatever. It's gonna draw it like on the bigger scale of how you want it to be or something like that. Basically, they brought the boat. They built the boat, the ship, and everything. And I'm like, how long did it take them? Because at one point they were having a ski, do a skiing, So clearly seasons, are passing by and stuff. So I'm like, how long did it take them? And then it's like a year. And while they were doing all those things, you see Minami taking pictures and stuff, and then they were writing things on the picture as well, which was cute. And then at one point she's like, she only has 1 year or something. I'm like, why did she say that? Is she sick? Because usually when people speak like that, it's like, okay, they're not gonna be here anymore, But it turns out that it wasn't that she was sick. It was that once they build the boat, there are gonna be some people that are gonna be leaving that they're not gonna be seeing in her mind, like at all, And then when she brought the fact that she wanted to take a picture with everybody, and then she started crying because they're not gonna be able to see each other anymore. And that's was it again that was saying stuff about, or she was the one that was speaking out who to revive, especially when she was in the Tsukasa Empire. She was the one that was speaking out the people, and stuff. And even now, she's the one that knew where Ryusui was, and they brought him, and even Francois as well. Did you know where Francois was? Was she the one that told them where Francois was? I know she's the one that gave the fluid, but I don't know. Either way, she knew everybody, so it was hard for her, especially. Excuse me. And then when she was like, okay, you guys, I'm gonna take the picture. Inside I'm thinking, oh, she's not gonna be in the picture. And then she voices the fact that she's not gonna be in the picture. And then Dr. Francois is like, I already found a way to build the timer. I'm like, okay. And they took a picture. It was a nice picture. All of them there. And then they're like, okay, now who is gonna be on the boat? And Bruce is like, he's made a list of who they need on the boat. I mean, he's the captain, so he knows who needs to be there for the ship to function properly and whatnot. And I knew the 5 generals were going to be there, but who else was going to be there? Because Cinco said that they are going to be basically split into 2. The humanitarian people that are going to be developing basically their cities and whatnot. And then the other guys that are going to go on the journey to find out what's behind the pacification and all of that. So when they were talking about that, in my mind I was thinking that even though I didn't want that to happen, that Taiju was going to be left behind for some reason. They're talking about building stuff, and he's a strong dude and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, is he going to be left behind? But no. All the people that I've been with from the beginning of the show are going on this. Oh, wait, was she on there? I don't think she was on there. I'm about to say Suika, but Suika's not on the ship. I don't think she was on the ship. No, she wasn't. So apart from Suika, everybody else was on the ship. Why is that dude? What was his name again? Magma's dude. Was he also going on the ship? I know Magma was on there because he's part of the power team and everything, but like, that smaller dude cannot be on the ship too, right? Why would he be that? He won't be able to do anything. Yeah, Magma was going on the ship, and the guy was also behind him going on the ship. Why is he going? Just because Mama is going, that doesn't mean that you have to go. He should not be on the ship. People, when they called out Kinro, and then Gen is like, he's the only one who waits for his name to get on board. Like he was told, and then I'm like, Rulwa Rulda. And then he said, Rulwa Rulda. I'm like, I was so excited because I feel like I haven't heard him say that at least since this season started, which, based on how long I've seen the last episode, since whenever I saw the last episode of the previous season, up until now, I haven't heard Rulwa Rulda in like forever. At least from him. So when he said it, I was so super excited. So super excited. And then Kohaku brought out the fact that, okay, yeah, we are going on the team and our power team is important and everything. But then I have a concern. And then she brought up Hyuga and what's her name again? Let me see. Homura. Kyuga and Homura. That they are still there, and what if, because basically the people that are leaving are the strongest fighters are leaving, okay, and leaving everybody else behind. And Hyuga and Homura are in prison over there. So they're like, okay, what if we leave? And then Hyuga and Homura escapes. They're just gonna take over the world. And that is so true. And like I had completely forgotten that Hyuga and Homura were still there and prisoners and all of that. Then Senku is like, don't worry about it. And then they were already on the ship. I'm like, okay, so they're taking these two with them. And Senku brought out the fact that they don't know who they're gonna be facing and they might need their strength at some point in the future, which the fact that he said it, it's gonna happen. Like they are gonna need something from them, or maybe the white man's people is gonna set them free, get them on his or her side, whoever the white man person is. So it's like I am anxious about those two being on the journey. But it's like, what can you do about it? It's better that they are with them than they are with the other people over there on land. So, okay. So, what else? I was thinking of something else. I was talking about this and then I forgot. And Ken was just down there being like, okay, so everybody's on board now, so whatever. I'm like, Ken, you are going. I mean, they are going to be facing this unknown, okay? And Gen is a mentalist. So, of course, we need you on the ship. So, why are you talking like you are going to be left behind? He started speaking about, it's not like I can do anything. I'm a weak person. I'm like, boy, okay. Your weakness is not your strength. It's your mental capacity and stuff, abilities and stuff. So, boy, get on the ship. And then he went there and then he started talking like, it's better for him to be on the ship than to be over them. Like, really? Okay, sure. Whatever you say again. Oh, and I love that Kuwaku said that that's when he starts talking basically evil-ish, not like evil, but like self-centered-ish kind of thing is basically his way of saving face. Man, I love these people, man. Okay, and now Cinco decided that they were gonna go to Treasure Island. I'm like, what's the Treasure Island? And that's where the people on the Soyuz like landed when they came from space and all of that. I don't know exactly what he's trying to get from there, but yeah, that's why they're going. So I'm excited. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to episode 6, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/feelme, and you can also see the full length for this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. You call me monster in my little guy.